What's up? This ain't that fam. I hope everyone out there is having a great day today. And with that, y'all know the motto. Let's get to it. Finally, man, the NBA playoffs is up on us. Everyone knows their respective seeding on both sides, except for the last team battling out for the 8th seed. On the East, the teams that are going for the final seed would be the Hawks and the Heat. Which one of these teams want it more is yet to be determined. I don't know which one is going to win. Trey might pull it off, but as long as, Pat Riley and Coach Stroh over there, I'm not going to count them out, even though they don't have Jimmy no more. We just got to see how bad they want it. For the West, on the other hand, this is going to be a good one. The Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies are going to battle it out for the last spot. Man, Memphis, they just can't seem to put it together at the right time. They say all the right things during the game. They act like they want it, but they just can't seem to get the dub when it's all said and done. This is going to be a good game. I think these bottom four teams is closely matched with the top four besides OKC as you can possibly get. The West is neck and neck when it comes to not just the records, but what they play too. Any one of these teams can beat any one of these teams on any given night. That's what makes it so exciting on the West. Okay, now, with that said, we know that the Lakers, man, I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I didn't want to see Ant in the first round, but we're going against the T-Wolves. And I think we can do it, but the T-Wolves ain't going to lay down. Ant, he wanted. He played like he wanted. He got a good supporting cast around him. Man, I don't know. I'm just glad that we got this little break for LeBron to nurse that groin injury, and hopefully he come back to as close as 100% as he can possibly get at 40 years old. For Luka, on the other hand, we know that he's going to do what he got to do in order to get them to the next round, but he has to step up his intensity on defense in order for us to reach where we want to reach, the mountaintop, and that is the NBA Finals. So in fourth and fifth, you got the Clippers and the Nuggets. Man, Kawhi has been playing great over the last 20 or so games. It looked like he's healthy. Denver is going to be Denver, even though they fired their coach a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't believe they fired Mike Malone, but this is going to be a great series. Also, let them battle it out because, I'd rather face Denver than the Clippers, but let them battle it out. Hopefully the Clippers can knock them out, and, then we'll knock them out. Okay, you got the Rockets and the Warriors. Man, the Rockets, I think they're a good team, but like I said in a previous video, I think they're probably a year ahead of schedule now. They're going to use all this bulletin board material they be hearing from these media sites saying that Golden State is the favorite. Technically, Vegas has Golden State the favorite. Now, that's a little disrespectful, but we know why they're the favorite. As long as you got Steph, you can't count them out, and Jimmy Butler is playing out his mind, and playoff Jimmy is a real thing because we seen him drop 38 the other night. Now, I'm picking Golden State in 6. Not because Houston is not a good team or, they're deserving of the number 2 seed, but I just think that Steph and them ain't got too many more of these runs left in them. I think Houston going to give them a good fight, but I think Steph and them going to eventually pull it out. So, OKC is going to either play the Mavericks or the Grizzlies. I think OKC is going to win that series too. I just think they got a little bit too much firepower. They're a little bit deeper, and I think right now that some people might get on me about this, but I think Shai is playing way better than Ja is playing. And Ja tweaked his ankle in the Warriors game in the play-in. So we just got to wait and see. Okay, to go to the Eastern Conference. Now, the Celtics are playing the Mavericks. I think they're going to put the Mavericks up in about 5 or 6 games. The Mavericks, they had a pretty decent season, but I just think they don't have enough to compete with the Celtics. Now, do I think the Knicks and the Pistons series gonna be interesting? Yes, both of these teams don't like each other. They done had a couple of dust-ups this year. But man, you know what? I'm gonna go New York. I'm gonna go New York. I think a lot of these series, I don't know if they're going to go 7 on the East, but I'm going to take the Knicks, and I'm going to take them in about 6. I think Detroit is going to put up a fight, but I just think that as long as the Knicks are healthy, they'll be able to pull this series off. And they needed Brunson to come back, so I'm glad that he's back. We'll see a better series with all the stars on the floor, so I'm going to pick the Knicks in that series. Okay, the Pacers and the Bucks. I'm gonna pick the Bucks because the Bucks are number 5 and the Pacers are number 4. The reason why I'm gonna pick Milwaukee is a little longer. They know what it takes to win the championship, and they got Giannis. So the Pacers are not great defensively, but they have been playing good overall as a team collectively. But I'm gonna take Milwaukee in this series to win in like 6 games. I'm not gonna go against Giannis. He know what it takes to win. Now he don't have his Robin because Dame is still out, but I'm still gonna take Milwaukee because of the level of experience that they have. Okay, for it's like the Hawks and the Heat, whoever play the Cavs, 1, 2, 3, Cancun. I think the Cavs are one of the best teams in the NBA along with the Celtics and OKC, so I can't see them having an early exit. They have had a great season all year. They play good team ball together. Garland is playing great. Donovan, Spider Mitchell, he gonna give you 100%. They got some good additions on the bench that could chip in and they get good production. They're one of the deepest teams in the NBA. Man, we got some great games. We gonna have some great series. And y'all know me, man. I already got my extra butter to go with my popcorn. So, bro, I'ma just enjoy the ride, and I hope you do too. With that said, y'all, you know the motto. This ain't that. Y'all have a great day.